Lamada. He will be starting soon. Oh, story time with Mr. Lamada, where all your dreams come true. Oh, he brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't leave lonely, won't you start our reading? I just can't wait to be hearing story time with Mr. Lamada. He will be starting soon. Oh, story time with Mr. Lamada, where all your dreams come true. Oh, he brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't leave lonely, won't you start all the reading? I just can't wait to be hearing.
Good morning, and welcome to Story Time. Thank you so much for joining me. Glad you're here with me today. Thank you indeed for joining us. Happy Wednesday, wherever you are. And indeed, we do have a wonderful book to read together. And this one, just celebrating all the farms out there, all the farm workers, everybody that is doing all the hard work out there. We celebrate you. Thank you for putting so much great, delicious food on our tables. And yes, and also just a reminder too that as I hope that we continue to support all the different, farm workers unions and so on, so that they can continue to provide better services to the farm workers. But thank you so much for joining in today on Story Time. Absolutely appreciate you, and I hope that you are having a wonderful day wherever you are. This one, brand new. It is actually not officially out yet. November 15th, you'll be able to get copies, but for now, you can still pre-order. This one is called Construction Site, Farming Strong All Year Long. Thank you so much for joining in. And of course, it is coming from the amazing duo, Sherri Duskey Rinker and A.G. Ford. And they've brought you so many others in the series. And this one is the latest. Thank you so much for joining in. I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope that you enjoy it. And I hope that indeed you do love it. And ask for it at your local library soon. But remember, this one comes out November 15th. Yes. November 15th, this one is out, but you can still pre-order now. Thank you so much for joining in, and I am glad that we're here together. Construction Site, Farming Strong All Year Long, coming up very, very shortly. Thank you so much for joining in. Please, as always, let us know where you're joining in from and who is joining in with you. We'd love to know. Thank you so much. And we hope that you do have a lovely Wednesday. Special mention for today is Ruby's Reunion Day Dinner. Yes, remember this one from Angela Darton and Justenia Sutherland. And it is a beautiful one indeed. I encourage you to find this one at your local library. If you have not done so yet, it is a beautiful one. And and I think you can also get signed copies from Angela Darton herself. Thank you so much for joining in. And just one to keep in mind today. Thank you so much for joining in. I hope that you've enjoyed the stories that we've had so far this week. We had Nervous Nigel, and then we had the boy with flowers in his hair. And I hope that, they resonate, because this week we are looking at a very special set of books that help us, to learn empathy, acceptance, and being there for others and ourselves too. And we learn to, lean on those supports, but also find the strength within. Thank you so much for joining in. Teamwork is on display today in our book, and this one is called Farming Strong All Year Long, coming up very, very shortly. Let us see who is with us this morning, ready to enjoy this beautiful story indeed. Good morning. How are you today? Tara McNamara, good morning to you. Thank you so much for joining in. And of course, Erin and Clara. It's an overcast day out in Massachusetts, but not too cold. Oh, love it. Thank you so much for joining in. And I am glad that you're here. Sounds like perfect weather for a book out there. Thank you so much for joining in. Glad you are here with us. Yes, that warms my heart indeed. Thank you so much for joining in. Oh, yes. moved into our new house yesterday. Oh, goodness, good for you. Thank you so much for sharing. And I know how hectic it can be. I hope that, your settling down begins a little bit more smoothly. Thank you so much for joining in. Like I mentioned before, too, moved into this new place and still unpacking. Lots of unpacking to do still. Thank you so much for joining in. Congratulations on your new home, and I hope that you love it even more than the old one. Thank you so much for joining in Storytime today. Oh, yes. Good morning to you, Lydia Yamaguchi. You caught us. Thank you so much for joining in and saying good morning, but really good evening. Yes, it is evening time out there in Tokyo, Japan. Thank you so much for joining in. Love it. Yes. Thank you, Lydia. Thank you. Appreciations. That picture was actually taken by Marietta out in Harvard, Massachusetts. Thank you so much for joining in. Glad you could catch us out there. A late night story in Tokyo. Thank you so much for joining in. Good morning to you, Pamela, Courtney, Chad, and Braylon. Braylon is out today. Well, Braylon, we still send you love, still sending you hugs. How are you doing? Hopefully you're okay, just taking a day off. Thank you indeed. Chad, good morning to you. And of course, Auntie Pam, extra love. Thank you so much for joining us on Storytime. So it is chilly and sunny out in Natchitoches, Louisiana today. Thank you so much for joining in. Those are the deceitful days, right? You go out thinking it's warm and realize, I should have carried many layers. And I hope that, we do check the weather before we go out today. Thank you so much for joining in. One more time, Chad and Auntie Pam, good morning to you. Thank you for being here with us on Storytime. And Auntie Pam, I hope you got my email too. Braylon, still sending you love and hope you have a day that is full of rest. Thank you so much for joining us on Storytime. Sharon Lungo and Soraya, good morning to you. How are you doing today? I hope you're ready for this wonderful story coming our way. Construction site, farming strong all year long. Thank you so much for joining in. Good morning to you, Soraya, and of course, Sharon Lungo. Thank you so much for joining us on Storytime from right here in Oakland. Thank you for being here. Marvin and Jekwa, how are you doing? I hope you're well, my brother. It has been a long time indeed. Good to see you here. I hope that you are okay out there in Lusaka. Thank you so much for joining us, and good to see you here, and I hope that everything is going well. I hope that the entire family is doing well. Thank you so much for joining in. Good to see you here on Storytime indeed. Absolutely. Yes, indeed, as it goes. Thank you so much for joining in Storytime. Yes, it is a process. It is a process indeed. Oh, congratulations on your new home. Prayers of never-ending health and happiness. Oh, Pamela Courtney, beautiful indeed. And for you, Tara McNamara, Erin and Clara and family out there, Pamela says, congratulations on your new home. Prayers of never-ending health and happiness. And I think that goes to everybody too. Thank you so much, Pamela Courtney. Absolutely appreciate you. Well, when we get back after the break, we get into our story. Construction site, farming strong all year long. This one coming to you from the amazing duo, A.G. Ford and Sherri Duskey Rinker. And of course, we are reading this one with permission of the publishers, Chronicle Books of San Francisco. And remember, it comes out November 15. Thank you so much for joining in Storytime today. But pre-orders are available right now. Join me on the other side of this very short break when we are back for more story time. Thank you for being here with us today. Absolutely appreciate you. Here we go.
Hi, everyone. My name is Lydia Yamaguchi. I'm one of the co-founders of Storytime with Mr. Lamata way back in 2020. And I am so glad that you are here to enjoy this story today. We love being able to bring these stories to people all over the world. And we hope that you share this with someone that you love too. Before I go, I want to remind you to drink some water today, move your body in a way that feels good, be kind to yourself, and be kind to someone else too. Again, thank you so much for being here. We love it, and enjoy this story. Thanks again.
Thank you indeed, Lydia Yamaguchi. Some good reminders out there too. And I think also don't forget your sweater if you're going out, if you're in Nakitosh, Louisiana. It is deceivingly sunny, but cold out there. So be careful. But I'm sure you already know this. Thank you so much for joining in. Please remember to take care of yourself, take care of others, and indeed drink some water. And yes, hydrate, do all that good stuff, healthy stuff. Remember too, if you're going out in the sun, wherever you are, just remember to put on some sunscreen and other good things for you. Thank you so much. Your hat, very important. All right, here we go. Construction site, farming strong all year long. Oh, yes. And this one too, I must say, it says this book is written with love and gratitude and for farm families everywhere. Yes, I think as we're reading this, let's keep that in mind too. Just all those farm families that have brought us so much, that bring us so much great food and many things that we have on our tables, that we use, our herbs and so many other things. So yeah, kudos to the farmers out there. Absolute respect for them. And AG Ford says this one is for Texas, for Alabama, for Louisiana, for his family, the backdrops of my family and sentiments that help me create these illustrations. So indeed, we get to enjoy these beautiful illustrations from AG Ford, but also he is paying homage to his upbringing, his homes. Yes, and here we go. Just to kick us off, a beautiful illustration right there. Wonderful end paper indeed. All right, here we go. Construction site, farming strong all year long. Yes, farming strong all year long. Oh my goodness, the construction site crew is back. And you know it is fun, fun, fun. Construction site, farming strong all year long. Written by Sherri Duskey Rinker, illustrations by A.G. Ford, and we're reading it with permission of the publishers, Chronicle Books of San Francisco. And remember that this one comes out November 15th officially, but for story time, we get some first dibs on it. We get to read it. Yes, exclusive reads here on Story Time. I'm excited. I hope you are too. Pre-orders available. All right, here we go. It's early spring. The day's begun as 6 tough trucks rise with the sun. Oh my goodness, look at them, ready to go. They roll through mud and spots of snow and look down at, what are they looking down at? Well, at a farm below. Oh my goodness. Let the fun begin. Yes, it's early spring. The day's begun as 6 tough trucks rise with the sun. They roll through mud and spots of snow and look down at a farm below. Oh. Big tractor revs and greets the crew. Vroom, vroom, vroom. And pickup truck says, hi there. Beep, beep, beep. In spring, the farm's a busy place. There's work to do. No time to waste. No, no, no. In spring, the farm's a busy place. There's work to do. No time to waste. Let's go. Oh. A springtime washout cracked the road. So Dozer feels it. Load by load, yes. Oh, we need to fix that road. Thank you, Dozer. Then dump truck hauls debris away. The trucks are working hard today. Oh, we know this crew always works hard, doesn't it? Oh, yes. I agree with you. Wouldn't agree with you more, Lydia. Yes. And we love farmers and farm workers. Absolutely. Yes, indeed. Then dump truck hauls debris away. The trucks are working hard today. Oh, yes. To get the fields ready now, big tractor pulls a chisel plow. She churns the soil, rips up weeds, prepares the ground for planting seeds. Oh my goodness. Little tractor plants the crop. She rows along as big seeds drop from her planter, row by row. And pretty soon the corn will grow. Oh my goodness. Teamwork, it's a process. It's hard work too. Little tractor plants the crop. She rows along as big seeds drop from her planter, row by row. And pretty soon the corn will grow. Yes. Oh my. Little skid steers doing chores, fixing pens and clearing floors. The cows and horses supervise the little truck that's just their size. Aww. Chicks and chickens peck and peep, while a lamb and mother sheep are snuggled up and sound asleep. Oh my. Oh, wow, a lamb and mother sheep are snuggled up and fast asleep. Oh, that does sound peaceful indeed. Chicks and chickens peck and peep. Oh. Summertime brings heat and sun, and lots of work needs to be done. Sunshine and care all season long help crops grow healthy, tall, and strong. A welcome rain shower passes through. The thirsty crops need water too. Yes, they do. Oh, you think the summertime is here? Is it time to relax for the farmer? No. Summertime brings heat and sun, and lots of work needs to be done. Sunshine and care all season long help crops grow healthy, tall, and strong. A welcome rain shower passes through. The thirsty crops need water too. Yes, indeed they do. Oh my goodness. After hay and wheat are cut, the balers help to roll them up. Oh my goodness. Then the bales dry in the sun. They will be hauled in when they are all done. Oh my goodness. Phew. Lots of work. Are you tired too? Yeah. Hay for food and straw for beds. Oh my goodness. So every creature's warm and fed. Aww. Yes, yes, yes. Hay for food and straw for beds. So every creature's warm and fed. Yay. Excavator lifts loads of ground. Bulldozer pushes dirt around. Skid steer makes her auger spin. Then she revs and digs right in. Oh yes, as crane truck sets the posts and beams. Dump truck hoes to help the team. Oh. Beautiful teamwork on display. Yes, everyone doing their part. Cement mixer churning wet concrete fills the potholes nice and neat, and then he rolls around to pour a smooth and steady concrete floor. Oh. Then skid steer puts in all the stores. The cows come in as nighttime falls. Oh, look at that. Beautiful, beautiful. The day's been filled with work and fun. And now the brand new barn is done. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Wow. This construction site team is amazing, isn't it? Yes, the day has been filled with work and fun. And now the brand new barn is done. Ah, love it, love it, love it. The days grow cooler, crops grow tall, summertime has turned to fall. Oh my, here is Combine, strong and proud. She comes out rumbling, huge and loud. Oh my goodness. She rose on hills and through the fields, harvesting what each row yields. Oh my. Yes, indeed. The days grow cooler, crops grow tall, summertime has turned to fall. Here is Combine, strong and proud. She comes out rumbling, huge and loud. She rows on hills and through the fields, harvesting what each row yields. Oh my goodness, look at all that harvest in there. Yes, yes, indeed. Tractor pulls grain carts behind. She rows with Combine all aligned. Auger lifts the grain up high, and tractor catches on the fly. Oh my goodness. On hilly highways, up and down, semi-trucks take grain to town. On hilly highways, up and down, semi-trucks take grain to town. Lots of work. Pickup truck is everywhere, carrying things from here to there. He helps wherever there is need, hauling twos on straw or feed. Oh, yes. Yes, indeed. Pickup truck is busy too. He helps wherever there is need, hauling twos or straw or feed. No job's too little or too big. Look, now he's carrying a pig. Oh my goodness. Pickup truck. Oh my goodness. Thank you for all your help. There's just one last crop to bring in. The pumpkin harvest can begin. Oh, yes. Are you doing anything for Halloween? Do you have your pumpkin? Better come and pick one quickly before they're gone. Loader lifts, then pumpkins fly. For pumpkin carving, pumpkin pie, she harvests each and every one from dawn to dusk. And then she's done. Oh my goodness, that was a lot of work. But very well done. Very well done indeed. Oh my goodness. Loader, thank you for your help. Oh, construction site working so hard, every single one of them. Winter comes and strong winds blow. Bulldozer clears away the snow. Oh, thank you. And mighty crane truck is on site to fix the roof and seal it tight. Oh, those jobs needed. Yes, indeed. Winter comes and strong winds blow. Bulldozer clears away all the snow. And mighty crane truck is on site to fix the roof and seal it tight. Oh, yay. Thank you, crane truck. Dump trucks hauling things away. Excavator brings in hay. And skid steers loading swift and sure. Her forklift holds the bale secure. Oh my. The animals are safe and warm. The barn is snug against the storm. Oh, yay. Yes, indeed. Everyone's busy. Everyone's doing their part. And you know what? The animals are safe and warm after all that work. The barn is snug against the storm. Ah. The year is coming to an end for all these strong, hardworking friends. A year of awesome work and play, of revving hard day after day, of tending animals with care, of crops to markets everywhere. Aw, it has been a good year, hasn't it? Good job, construction site crew. Oh my goodness. Yes, the year is coming to an end for all these strong, hardworking animals, hardworking friends. Yes, the year is coming to an end. A year of awesome work and play, of revving hard day after day, of tending animals with care, of crops to markets everywhere. Yes, they've done it all. Now off to rest with thoughts of thanks for good farm life, full fuel tanks. Oh, for friends they have and work they do, for sunshine, rain, and crops that grow. All set for springtime days ahead, but now it's nighttime, time for bed. Ah. Yes, indeed. Now off to rest with thoughts of thanks for good farm life, for full fuel tanks, for friends they have and the work they do, for sunshine, rain, and crops that grew, all set for the springtime days ahead. But now it's nighttime, time for bed. Oh my goodness. Good night, falling quilts of snow. Good night, cozy farm below. Good night, hardworking farming teams. It's been a good year. Now, sweet dreams. And that is the end of our book today. Thank you so much for joining in Story Time. Join me on the other side of this very short break when we're back for more Story Time talk. Thank you so much for being here with us.
Hi, I'm Chad's older brother, Braylon, and I'm homeschooled in Natchitoches, Louisiana. And you're tuning in with Story Time with Mr. LaMotta. Story Time with Mr. LaMotta.
Welcome back indeed. Thank you, Braylon, and I hope that you're having a wonderful, restful day today. Thank you so much for joining in. Absolutely appreciate each and every one of you, and I hope that indeed you did enjoy this lovely book. Yes, the latest installment. This one from the construction site crew, and it is Farming Strong all year long. I hope we got a glimpse of all the hard work that goes in on the farms. And if you live on a farm, please share with us everything that you do. Share with us, let us know so we can learn more from you. Thank you so much for joining in Storytime, and I hope that you're able to get this copy from your local library and, of course, wherever you find books. It is officially out November 15th, but of course you can pre-order right now. This one for construction site, Farming Strong all year long, from Sherri Duskey Rinker and A.G. Ford, and of course read with permission of the publishers, Chronicle Books of San Francisco. Thank you so much for joining in today. I hope that you did enjoy it just as much as I did. Thank you so much for being here with us. Tomorrow, join us. We'll bring you another one from Mark Barnett and Kate Baruch, and this one is called John's Turn. This one coming up right here in and courtesy of Candlewick Press. So please join us tomorrow and find out what John's Turn is all about. Thank you so much for joining in Storytime. Absolutely appreciate you, and I hope that we see you again tomorrow for more Storytime. But today we were farming strong, yes, and we went all year long. Thank you so much for joining in Storytime. Absolutely appreciate you. And Just again, special reminder, special mention for today, Ruby's Reunion Day dinner from Angela Darton and Justenia Sutherland. And this one coming to you from Harper. If you can find it at your local library, find it and enjoy it. And of course, find it where you find books. Thank you so much for being here with us on Storytime. Absolutely appreciate you. And before I forget to, just reminders that we do have tomorrow, Thursday, October 27th, Storytime will be live at 6:30 a.m. Pacific time and not our regular time at 7. So please take a note of that. But if you do miss us at 6:30, I know it is very early, especially for friends out here on the West Coast. Please do catch us at 7. You can catch the recording of the 6:30 live, but also you can catch us at 11 a.m. Pacific time. Oh, indeed, you can catch us at your convenience at any time at storytimewithmrlimada.com, at Storytime with Miss Limada on Facebook and YouTube. Thank you so much for joining in today. Absolutely appreciate you all. And indeed, I hope that you have a wonderful day indeed. Thank you for being here with us. Absolutely appreciate it. And good night out there. Bedtime indeed. Good night, Lydia Yamaguchi out there in Japan, Tokyo, Japan. Thank you so much for joining in today. Good night to you. Thank you. I will be practicing my Japanese later on. Thank you indeed for being here with us on Storytime. Everybody that joined in, Pamela Courtney, thank you so much. And yes, you're saying congratulations on your new move to Tara McNamara and of course Clara and Erin. And you say we hope that prayers of never-ending health and happiness in your new home. Well, thank you so much indeed for joining in Storytime. Absolutely appreciate you. Thank you. Marvin Injekwa. Good to see you out in Lusaka, Zambia. Thank you so much for joining in. It has been a minute, my brother. I am glad to see you here with us, and I hope everything is going well with you. Thank you so much for being here with us. Soraya and Sharon Lungo, thank you for being here, joining us on Storytime. Absolutely appreciate you. Thank you for all the energy that you bring here to Storytime. We love you, and we hope that you have a wonderful rest of your Wednesday. Thank you so much for being here. Chile in Nakitosh, Louisiana. Braylon, we miss you today, but I hope you have a restful day at home. Chad and Auntie Pam, thank you so much. Hugs to you. Thank you so much for joining us today. Absolutely appreciate you. And to you, Tara, and of course, Erin and Clara, congratulations on moving into your new home. And of course, today too, please, I hope that you stay warm. I know it's not too cold, but I hope that we still keep it warm. Thank you so much for joining in Storytime. Absolutely appreciate each and every one of you. We'll see you here again for more Storytime tomorrow when we're back for John's turn. Thank you for being here. Much love from me. I will see you again tomorrow for more Storytime. Please remember that tomorrow Storytime is back at 6:30 a.m. Pacific time. We're getting ready for that one. I know it'll be early, but if you miss us, remember you can catch us at all the different times, including 7. You can catch the recording of the 6:30 a.m. at 7. So thank you so much for being here. Have yourselves a wonderful day. And please, if you're joining us for the recordings, let us know you were here. We appreciate you. I know Betty Graydon, you've been joining us later, and Marietta, everybody else that joins us later on, please leave us a message so we know you were here. And indeed, continue to send us your recommendations as we'll be working hard to bring them here to Storytime. Thank you so much. This has been Storytime for today. This has been Storytime for this Wednesday, not Tuesday, Wednesday. This has been Storytime. Thank you so much for being here. I'll see you again tomorrow. Much love. Bye-bye.
You won't leave lonely, won't you start all the reading? We just can't wait to be hearing. Read me all of your stories. Read me all of your stories. Some with people that look like me, others very different from the way that I look and think. Read me all of your stories. Read me all of your stories. Some stories from far away, others right here in my neighborhood. Read me all of your stories. Read me all of your stories. Some with people that look like me, others very different from the way that I look and think. Read me all of your stories. Read me all of your stories. Some stories from far away, others right here in my neighborhood. Story time. Ooh. Story time. Story time. Lamada. He will be starting soon. Story time with Mr. Lamada, where all your dreams come true. Oh, he brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't live lonely, won't you start all the reading? We just can't wait to be hearing. Brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't live lonely, won't you start all the reading? We just can't wait to be hearing.